Apple Inc., a tech giant that needs no introduction, is currently facing some challenges. But are these challenges overblown? Today, we delve into the depths of this question, shedding light on the issues that have surfaced and their impact on the esteemed company. We'll explore the reality behind these concerns, and whether they're truly a cause for alarm or simply a storm in a teacup. But in the midst of these challenges, the future of Apple remains uncertain, shrouded in a veil of unpredictability. Welcome to Magnificent 7 Investing. It's no secret that Apple has been facing some issues lately. Let's delve deeper into these challenges and examine them closely. The first hurdle that Apple is facing is a decline in iPhone sales. The numbers speak for themselves. In the second quarter of 2024, Apple reported a decrease in iPhone sales by a significant percentage. This downturn is not a one-off incident but rather a trend that has been observed over the past few quarters. This decline can be attributed to various factors, including market saturation and the increasing average lifespan of a smartphone. People are holding onto their phones for longer, and this has had a direct impact on new iPhone sales. Moreover, the smartphone market itself has reached a saturation point, with most people who want a smartphone already owning one. But the plot thickens. Apple is not just battling market dynamics, but it's also grappling with stiff competition. Rival companies such as Samsung and Huawei have been aggressively marketing their products and have proven to be formidable competitors. They offer feature-packed smartphones at competitive prices, which has put pressure on Apple's premium pricing model. Additionally, Apple has been facing potential regulatory risks. Governments around the world have been scrutinizing tech giants like Apple for possible anti-competitive practices. In Europe, for instance, Apple is under investigation for its App Store practices. These regulatory risks could potentially result in hefty fines and may force Apple to alter its business practices, adding another layer of uncertainty to the mix. The challenges are clear: declining iPhone sales, fierce competition, and looming regulatory risks. The numbers and trends substantiate these issues. Yet, Apple remains a behemoth in the tech industry with a loyal customer base and a history of innovation. But the question remains, are these issues overblown? To answer this, we need to look at the evidence. First off, let's talk about Apple's financial position. The company reported a record quarter for the first part of 2024, with total revenue of a staggering $111 billion. That's a growth rate of 21% year-over-year. It's also worth mentioning that Apple's profit margins are among the highest in the tech industry. This strong financial performance suggests that the company has the resources to tackle any potential issues head-on. Next, we can't ignore Apple's loyal customer base. It's no secret that Apple has a knack for creating products that people love. The company has a customer satisfaction rate of over 90%, and its brand loyalty is second to none. This means that even if Apple faces challenges, it can count on its dedicated users to stick around. Then there's Apple's successful diversification into services. Over the past few years, Apple has made a significant shift from being primarily a hardware company to a more balanced mix of hardware and services. Today, services like Apple Music, iCloud, and the App Store make up about 15% of Apple's total revenue. And let's not forget the success of the wearable segment, like the Apple Watch and AirPods. This diversification not only provides an additional revenue stream, but also helps to mitigate risks associated with any one product line. Lastly, Apple's innovation strategy can't be overlooked. Apple's R&D spending has been on an upward trajectory, hitting a record $16 billion in 2023. This suggests that the company is investing heavily in its future, and is likely to continue coming up with innovative products and services that keep it ahead of its competitors. So it seems these issues may not be as serious as they first appear, but what about Apple's future? While Apple's current issues might be overblown, its future outlook is less certain. Indeed, the road ahead for Apple is paved with questions. The tech giant is navigating through a sea of uncertainties, and it's vital to understand these potential challenges. One such uncertainty is the potential impact of trade wars. With its global supply chains, Apple is particularly susceptible to shifts in international trade policies. A sudden surge in tariffs, for instance, could lead to higher production costs and lower profitability. Then there's the ever-looming specter of disruption in the tech industry. Technology is a rapidly evolving field, and today's frontrunner can easily become tomorrow's footnote. Emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and blockchain are reshaping the landscape, and how Apple adapts to these shifts will be crucial. Another uncertainty surrounds the sustainability of Apple's services growth. With iPhone sales plateauing, Apple has been leaning heavily on its services segment, which includes the App Store, Apple Music, and iCloud. But how long can this segment continue to grow at its current pace? That's a question that keeps many investors up at night. Add to this the unpredictable impact of global events like the ongoing pandemic, and you can see why the future for Apple is anything but certain. So while the issues may be overblown, the future for Apple is certainly uncertain. In conclusion, while Apple's current issues may be overblown, its future remains uncertain. We've discussed the challenges Apple is currently facing, from supply chain disruptions to competitive pressures. We've examined the evidence that supports these issues, including the company's financial numbers and market analysis. Yet despite these challenges, Apple continues to be a formidable player in the tech industry, demonstrating resilience and adaptability. However, we also explored the uncertain outlook on Apple's horizon. With shifting market dynamics and unpredictable global events, it's clear that Apple's path forward isn't without its fair share of hurdles. The future may hold both opportunities and obstacles for this tech giant, making it a fascinating subject for investors and tech enthusiasts alike. What do you think about Apple's situation? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to Magnificent 7 Investing.